Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here, the lab coat's on back order, and we're back here in episode number 21, I think we're at, in Pokemon Colosseum, here in the, what is this, the Under Colosseum, here in, I guess, beneath Pyrite Town in the Orre region. Now, in the last episode, if you missed that last week, well, before I get to that, I will just mention, you probably noticed there was no episode of Pokemon Colosseum yesterday, because I had a lot of stuff going on, kind of a busy week for me preparing for my trip to PEI this weekend, so I didn't have time to record Colosseum. I could have recorded it at night and put it up really late, but I thought, let's not do that. In fact, I kind of need something to fill up some time while I'm away, so we're going to actually shift the schedule this week. Instead of Monday to Friday, it's going to be a Tuesday to Saturday upload. So we'll still get 5 episodes of Colosseum this week, but it's going to be a day later on each one. Anyway, the last episode, we actually checked out some sort of an underground TV studio kind of thing, where the admin Venus is giving her speeches and stuff on the TV, and we actually had to battle Venus, and it was a pretty long battle, if I remember. I think it was pretty much the entire episode. She used a Shadow Suicune against us. We did our best to capture that thing. It knocked itself out to recoil from a critical Shadow Rush, so we missed out on that capture. Oh, by the way, spoilers, you haven't seen that, but we missed out on the capture. However, I'm happy to say we have not lost a Pokemon just yet. That might change in this episode, because we are kind of teetering on the brink of destruction with a number of our Pokemon. Let's take a look at who we have to work with in this particular episode as we start up. The levels look decent. Plusle still needs to level up a little bit before we can get him in the active spot. But anyway, first off, we have Pom Pom at level 34, our Jumpluff, a gentle nature with chlorophyll ability. You'll see there are 3 injury symbols above the image, which is kind of scary. One more knockout means Jumpluff is put away permanently for this playthrough. But the moves are Mega Drain, Sleep Powder, Cotton Spore, and Synthesis. Now, wait, I'll mention something else in just a moment there, but Woodsy the Noctowl at level 36 is next, Gentle Nature as well, with the Keen Eye ability preventing the dropping of accuracy, Takedown, Fly, Hypnosis, and Reflect for the moves. Next is our Snagsire the Quagsire at level 36, holding Quick Claw. She is a Modest Nature with Water Absorb ability, turning water damage into HP restoration. Moves are Surf, Mudshot, Blizzard, and Yawn. We got Whiskers, our level 37 Persian, up next with the Silk Scarf item to boost normal type damage. Quirky Natured with a Limber ability preventing paralysis. Payday, Feint Attack, Thief, and Screech are the moves. And our last really active team member for the time being, Aerodactyl at level 38. Mild Nature, which kind of doesn't really make sense. Aerodactyl are not known to be mild, but Pressure is the ability, upping the foe's usage of PP with Wing Attack, Earthquake, Steel Wing, and Sky Attack. Now, something I do want to mention though. Oh, by the way, there's Plusle. Level 32, Duking's Plusle, Experience Share, Gentle Nature, Plus Power, or Plus Ability, I mean to say. Plus Power is a card from Pokemon TCG way back in the day. Spark, Fake Tear, Sunwave, Helping Hand. Okay, so what I'm doing in this game is I'm using a couple Pokemon from previous adventures, such as Whiskers and Aerodactyl right now. Others are waiting in reserve to join the active team if they need to be called upon. But let's say, for example, if Whiskers gets the 4th injury and she is put away for the rest of the playthrough, she will still continue on into her future playthroughs because she is our main Pokemon from a previous game, so she stays with us. She can't use her for the rest of this playthrough. She's too injured to continue this particular Orre region adventure. Not so much for these ones here. These are all the Shadow Pokemon caught in this game. Spoilers ahead of time if we do lose one of these, but they won't be continuing on from the Pokemon Colosseum. I know it sounds kind of sad, but it's like, think of it like as soon as we hit post-game, they'll be fully restored anyway, and I can use them repeatedly over and over, so that'll be their chance to shine, but they'll be too injured to continue the adventure at that point, and they're going to stick in the Orre region afterwards. Probably didn't need to get into that detail right now, but all you need to know is if we lose Whiskers or Aerodactyl, they're still sticking with us for future playthroughs. Alright, now that we have defeated Venus, I believe we head back into the studio, I almost said stadium. And head back over into the studio and take the stairs down. So I think we can follow into, if I recall, there's some sort of a subway under there. Alright, we gotta use our disc again. Like I said last time, this is the fun part. You gotta keep coming to the system here and inserting a certain disc to move the UFO a certain way. There's one kind of cool direction you get to take later on with the U-disc, and something pretty neat happens there. However, we are heading back over to Venus's studio. I want to get that item. I need the L disc to move left, of course, so that's not happening anytime soon. What is happening is fast pursuit, although it's been several days, of Venus, who's escaped underground here. So whereabouts do we go now? We were down here earlier, were we not? Oh yeah, that door opens only from this side, so I'm not going to go there just yet, as Venus hightails it out of here. let's get right on her tail right here. We're not letting her escape. So we're going to follow right behind her, but of course, as you will see, it's kind of a wasted effort because Venus is going to take the elevator and leave us stranded at the top. Look at all those stairs and all those trainers we have to get through. But we can do it. Yeah, so we'll go over here, and you'll see nothing happens. I'm smashing that button, the elevator is just gone. So I'm going to go in the other direction. Although, I just remembered, I saw that door down beneath us. There's some items along the way, too. However, let's go and deal with our first opponent, because they're going to try stopping us the entire way. Whoops, there are other spies? You're not getting past me! Is that so? So this is going to be one of those weeks where I don't do this a lot, but since I'm going to be leaving, and I have to make sure I got everything ready before my trip over to the island, I have to make sure I have stuff pre-recorded to have ready for you guys uploading throughout the week. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of bulk recording for these Colosseum episodes, and I'm going to try to get 2 Pokemon TCG videos recorded as well. So what do we do here? Mega Drain the Jigglypuff, and we're going to, I guess, fly attack the Shroomish. So, bit of bulk recording. I find when I do the bulk recording, it's kind of a bad thing, but I can't really... I don't feel like I give good commentary during bulk recording, because I'm... Basically, if there's enough stuff going on outside of the game that I can talk about, I kind of throw it all out there in the first video that I record in a session. Let's go with a sleep powder onto the Jigglypuff. Please land. Oh, come on. Okay, please knock out the Shroomish. Oh, come on. Anyways. Yeah, so I don't feel like my commentary is really good, because a lot of times, like, I'm probably too critical of myself, because I watch other people play games on YouTube, and they do a lot of commenting on what's happening in the game. Like right now, I can show that I'm upset over losing special defense, and I'm poisoned. This isn't fair. Come on, guys, back off a little bit. Now, I'm not going to fly. I'm going to take down. That should be enough for the knockout. Go to sleep. Thank you. So, when I watch them talking about what's happening on screen, I don't mind it, you know. It's cool showing that they're invested in the game, and their emotional reactions to what's happening can be kind of enjoyable, kind of funny at times, and I don't really criticize others for not having anything interesting to say other than what's on screen, because my thought is, as I talk about what's happening on screen, I think to myself, you guys can watch that, you know? You don't need my input on that, but I guess that's me just being overly critical of myself. It's like, if I don't think it's bad of other people to do it, it's not bad for me to do it. Level 43 Gligar. Would you look at that? It's a shadow Pokemon. Interesting. And Jigglypuff stays asleep. I should probably cure this poison and my cold, if I can. One good thing I will say, though, about me having a cold right now, should I cure the poison right now? I'm gonna cure the poison. I want to be safe. Let's go with an antidote. Or do we have any antidotes left? I think we used them all, but we do have a lot of... Do we have a lot of full heals? We have 1 full heal. I should probably go get items. Alright, poison's gone. But what was I just talking about? See, and that's another problem with me too. I get so sidetracked. But this is another one of those things. What was it that I forgot last time? It took me forever to remember. Oh. But here we see another shadow Pokemon. No, it's one of those things that's gonna nag at me. What was I going to say? Alright, so both of them are asleep. Let's try to double up on the Jigglypuff. See if we can take this thing down with Takedown before anything... Well, not before anything happens. Of course, something's going to happen when we take it down. But try to take out the other Pokemon before this Gligar is the last one left. I just knocked my comb across the way. What are you doing Shadow Rushing right away? You woke up? Go back to bed. See, that's why I wanted to cure the poison. I thought you'd be targeting down Woodsy. Don't appreciate that. Alright, so recoil shouldn't knock us out, I don't think. I know it's based off of HP damage. There we go. We handled that okay. What is your last Pokemon? I didn't even see your name. Oh, level up. I'm waiting to see the name, but I get to level up on Plusle. We see Frenna. Did we already fight you? That name sounds familiar. Anyway, we see a Teddy Ursa. Let's go with a Sleep Powder onto... I guess the Gligar's probably the more scary one. Let's go with a Hyper Potion to get Woodsy healed back up. And back to what I think I was talking about, or I can't even think what I was talking about. I guess just being overly critical of not talking about stuff outside. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, the commentary aspect where the first episode that I do in a bulk recording, there's enough stuff outside the game that I can talk about and keep things interesting. But I find if I record, like, say, 2 or 3 episodes at the same time, I kind of run out of things to talk about, and it's just me reverting back to what's happening on screen. So, again, as I said, this could just be me being overly critical of myself. You know, let me know what you guys think down below. Do you prefer when I talk about stuff not happening on screen, or do you like when I'm invested in what's happening as it happens? I mean, when the big stuff happens, like, of course, you know, someone getting knocked out, I do react to that. But another thing, too, is if I talk about too much stuff happening outside, then sometimes I mess up and I don't think to heal when I need to heal, and I guess that adds more tension to it, though. Alright, so good. Stay asleep, guys. I believe another takedown should bring down the Teddy Ursus. Let's start working on the Gligar a little bit. Fun fact, Gligar is one of my favorite Pokemon just from, like, the design of it since Gen 2. I did nothing. Okay. But just the look of it, I kind of like how the shape of it. A flying scorpion, who doesn't like that? I initially thought it would be a bug type. Who would have thought ground flying, right? I wouldn't have expected that. Anyway, I love the fact that in Gen 4 they gave it an evolution, and Gliscor is one of my favorite looking Pokemon. Let me think. If I was to rank Pokemon of my favorites based on their appearance and stuff, definitely Gliscor is up there. I really like Sandshrew. Not Sandslash as much, but Sandshrew definitely because of how cute and cuddly it looks, right? This big old round ball of looks like bricks. It doesn't sound cuddly though when you describe it like that, but anyways, it is such a cute little design. And Gligar, I just like the look of how, I don't know, it's got big claws, got the wings, I missed the takedown. Sweet, that's what I wanted to happen, of course. Let's go for another one. So we're slowly chipping away at this thing. I should probably switch to someone that can do a little bit more than Pom-Pom here. Especially we're going to run out of our Mega Drains. Of course, we just let the Shadow Rush recoil take it out. I'm thinking of switching. I could switch into, I guess, Snagsire. Think of all the backtracking I'm going to have to do to heal up. Not that much, though. I can take that other door that leads past that big muscle man. So that could be a thing. Alright, let's put you back to sleep again. I'll switch out into Snagsire, who could yawn. Not really much that she can do damage-wise, but I could try Blizzard. I wouldn't knock it out, right? I mean, it is level 43. I guess that's why we're not doing a lot of damage to it. But we are still faster, which is pretty nice. Alright, take a nap, Gligar. Alright, keep sticking his tongue out like that, though. Some Pokemon go through interesting, like, design choices. Like, didn't Ashes in the anime always have a habit of, like, sticking its tongue out? I don't know if that's supposed to be something that all Gligar do or not, but... Anyways, let's go with a... I don't know, let's just yawn. Just a waste of turn, basically. I could just call the Pokemon, but... I just don't like to use the call feature, because it's something that's not in the regular games. It's not really that it gives me an advantage here. Actually, in the second game, I don't know if I mentioned this yet, but in Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, the call feature does do something. It increases your Pokemon's accuracy. I don't know why it does that, but it does. Alright, so let's try a Pokeball right now. Go, Snagball. Come on, we've been catching legendaries in Pokemon Go lately. Of course, we missed the Suicune in this game, but you're not a Suicune, Gligar. You're Gligar. You're staying in that ball, girl. 1. Well then, let's lightly tap you again with a nice little Mega Drain. I'm going to probably stop doing that now because I'm afraid of Shadow Rush Recoil. I'll just keep going for Sleep Powder and Yawn if need be. So what we're going to do is use a Pokeball with Pom-Pom, because we know Pom-Pom is faster than Gligar, but with our Quagsire, Snagsire, we're going to go with the Yawn attack then. That way if Gligar wakes up, we can try Yawn. And then next turn we can use Sleep Powder, and if that misses, Yawn will still have its effect. I have a whole plan in mind. I just came up with it on the spot. How about that? Of course, we don't need it because 1, 2, 3, Gligar's caught. What is your catch rate, Gligar? You're not this tough in Pokemon Go. Maybe you are. I don't know. I can rhyme. Check that out. Alright. A little bit of recoil. Please don't do that again. What are your other moves? You haven't used anything other than Shadow Rush. You must have something else. So, if the sleep powder fails, and as long as Gligar doesn't knock itself out, then it's going back to sleep. Pokeball, we'll try anyway, even though it's awake. It worked on Entei, didn't it? I think it did. Several Pokeballs failed against Entei while it was asleep. As soon as it woke up, it saw that hand coming at it. It was intimidated. It stayed in that ball. Gligar, follow suit. Thank you! Awesome stuff! Okay. Well, land the sleep powder. Don't make this another wasted episode like that Suicune was. Back to sleep for those. Alright. We can't get you any weaker than you currently are, unless we were to use False Swipe. That does remind me of something I can mention, though. Our regular viewer, Robert, did mention something about, if I'm doing it like this, like if I'm not catching Pokemon the first time we encounter them, it's going to make it harder in the long run to capture these Pokemon, because, as you've seen, as I've trained them, Shadow Pokemon do not gain any experience, thus they don't gain any levels. So, when we fight people later on that have the same Shadow Pokemon that we missed the first time, their levels will not have increased. Why do you break out more when you're asleep? That makes 0 sense. But I was saying, all I really need to do is go for, False Swipe and Spore, something like that. The only problem with that, though, is if we do False Swipe them down to 1 HP, Shadow Rush, it causes recoil, and every Shadow Pokemon knows Shadow Rush. So, that's the problem there. That's why I want to try Spore or some other kind of sleep-inducing effect. Put them to sleep so they can't use Shadow Rush. Alright, this is what, our 5th Pokeball? 4th, maybe? Good job, Gligar. You've been joined in the PC system, right alongside Entei. Actually, I don't think Entei's next to you. No! I'm not supposed to lose! I've won a Colosseum challenge! So have I. If that's your criteria for who should win, then it's a stalemate, Someone still has to win. If you're mean to me, I'm going to cry, okay? Frankly, I kind of don't care. Wah! Now, there's another trainer there. I'm going to press onward just for one more battle, but we'll switch Pokemon around. We'll let Snagsire, and let's let Whiskers take the lead here this time. I want to get those items down there. See, I'm concerned about going too far without healing items because, well, you never want to do that. You want to make sure you have stuff prepared for healing up. What's this little boy and girl doing all the way down here? What's Frida doing up top? She's losing, like the loser that she is. Liax, or Liax? I don't even know. What do you got? Get yourself a Kirlia and a Gloom. I'm looking at the levels, 37, 38. You shouldn't be Shadow Pokemon. If you are, I'll be surprised. Wait, that's a Gloom. I've got Snagsire coming out. That's a switch. Who to switch to? Probably the best is to switch into our Noctowl so we can do some fly attack damage back to him. So first things first, I'll be switching out. I should have healed you up between battles, but I'm going to do that right now. We go for an item, a Hyper Potion. Where are you at, Hypers? There we are. And we'll get Woodsy healed up before coming into battle. Alright. Now we're in a spot we can do some stuff. We have a lot of good Dark-type damage to do against this Kirlia. It is not yet Fairy-type, so it doesn't part resist it. Too bad we don't have the Black Glasses item. Oh, that's not good. It's increasing special defense, and all Dark moves are special in this generation. Yeah, Razor Leaf would have done a lot to Snagsire. Glad I switched out. It does nothing to Woodsy. And Whiskers just simply dodges it. Very cool. I think the biggest threat right now is going to be the Kirlia, so we'll put that to sleep with Hypnosis, or at least we'll attempt to do so. And since they put the special defenses up, I'm going to just try Payday. See what we can do with this. Silk Scarf does boost it. That's some nice damage. In fact, we probably didn't even need to use Hypnosis on you. You're welcome to miss Hypnosis. We don't need that. I would have still preferred it, because this is going to hurt. Not as much as I was afraid it would, though. No special defense drop, and we are good. Razor Leaf. Dodge it, Whiskers. Come on. You can take that, Woodsy. You don't need to dodge that. There's no critical hits on good old Whiskers. Oh, it hardly does a thing anyways. So I think this turn, pardon me once again, we're going to go for Fly, and we'll go for Payday under the Kirlia. This should knock out the Kirlia. If it doesn't, I'm going to be oh so devastatingly surprised. As the Fly attack fires off, Woodsy takes to the sky. Even if this Razor Leaf, or this Gloom goes for Razor Leaf, Whiskers should handle that. It's kind of fun playing Pokemon Go. If you watched, was it not the last episode, but episode 21, I think? I've lost track of my episodes. But anyway, if you watched the one of the latest ones when I was taking on some gyms, I've been using lower Pokemon, lower CP Pokemon, as I weaken the opposing Pokemon. So, for the first real time, I got to use Whiskers in Go in a gym battle, and I really liked it. She has Power Gem in Go. I fought a Charizard. Oh, that devastated that Charizard. So fun. Alright, let's go with a Hyper Potion. I gotta get more of those now, too. What I'm probably gonna do to save you guys the time, after this trainer, I'll check out that room for the items. We'll end the episode there. We're gonna miss that fly attack, because why would we actually land it, right? So I'm gonna miss that fly attack, and then in between episodes, I will go back to the outskirt stand, or where else sell some good stuff. Actually, right here in the Under, I almost didn't say the name right. I'll just go and buy some more Hyper Potions here in the Under, and save you guys all that unnecessary footage. Alright, can we take these things down? We should probably try to put this to sleep, though. And I'm pretty sure a Payday is going to do a lot to this Roselia if that Curlia took a lot of damage from it. I didn't know your defense was that good, Roselia. Do you even need a Gen 4 evolution at that point? Kinda don't know if you do. Okay, Gloom falls asleep. Stay asleep for several turns and we'll be peachy keen. Don't know why I said peachy keen, I've never used that phrase before. No critical hits, we'll be okay. We almost weren't okay. Okay. Should I switch? I'm thinking of switching to Pom-Pom, but Pom-Pom can't do anything to these things. Aerodactyl could be something, though. Okay, regardless, we're going to fly. Or should I take down? I'm going to fly the Gloom. I'm mad. It dodged the last one. We're going to land this other one as a critical hit. You just wait for it. Hyper Potion on Whiskers. Get her back up. If we can get a critical Payday on this Roselia, though, that'll be awesome. It'll be peachy keen. Magical Leaf still fires off, still connects. That does a lot. Come on, you're just a little... Roselia is one of the tiniest Pokemon. It's like this big. Maybe that big. Maybe that big. I don't know. It's very small. Take a look at it in... What was it? In Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire? I think they had a feature in the Pokedex. You can see the size. And it actually showed them kind of like scrolling through your entire Pokedex. Every Pokemon size comparison to the trainer size. When you get to the Wailord part of that, that is a pretty long bit of animation. Who out there has seen the movie Spaceballs? First of all, if you haven't, hilarious. You should definitely watch that movie. But it's kind of the intro when the giant spaceship is coming through. I'm going to stop talking because I'm afraid we're about to lose Whiskers. Oh, okay. I'm quite done with this Roselia. We're taking it down. Once again, we're going to Hyper Potion up our kitty cat. Whew, but Spaceballs. Excuse me. The intro, it shows the giant, enemy spaceship called Spaceball 1. It was meant to be, I believe, a parody of the initial intro to Star Wars, Episode 4, A New Hope, where the Star Destroyer comes in. It takes how long was that? 20, 30 seconds, something like that? Not really that long in general, but you see like the giant spaceship coming in. And you still have another Pokemon? Oh, come on. Oh, it's a Shadow, too. I thought you were down to your last two. Well then, there's a Shadow Pokemon. Oh no, my attack stat. That's actually not good for our Pokemon here. So we gotta get this Gloom out of here. Don't think a Fly attack will be enough on its own. There's the critical I was afraid of. Let's go with... I'm going to try Hypnosis on the Stantler. We'll try Faint Attack on the Gloom. It is special, so it's not lowered by the Intimidate. It just does nothing is the problem. But yeah, so Wailord, when it's going through the Pokedex, reminds me sort of, not quite as long, but kind of the intro scene to Spaceball. And that, I believe, is Woodsy's 4th knockout. Which means a space has been freed up on the team, everybody. Yay, kind of. Alright. We gotta deal with this Gloom. Will Remorse. we will mourn later. Is remorse a proper term in this case? I can't even think. It might be. Alright, Razor Leaf. Yeah, it's not too much for us to worry about with Aerodactyl. Excuse me. I can't stop my coughing. I got cough drops here somewhere. I gotta grab one of those afterwards. Alright, let's finish up the Gloom. And this thing's takedown is scary. I'm going into a defensive Pokemon. Snagsar is our best bet. I gotta get someone in that can put this Stantler to sleep. But Pom-Pom is the last one. Pom-Pom doesn't have that best defense, and Pom-Pom is one more knockout away from being completely gone as well. Speaking of gone as well, you're doomed, Gloom. No room for you. And now the real challenge begins. We could at least handle another one of those. Takedown might be another problem, though. Let's go with the Steel Wing. And we're gonna... Oh, we can yawn with our Snagsar. I forgot she had yawn. Alright, get a nice little tap of Steel Wing. Get her defense up, that'd be great. No, take down into Snagsar. No. Alright, yawn. Put it to sleep. I wonder if we would be able to go for a wing attack. Now, I'm gonna go another Steel Wing. In case this thing does do more recoil to itself, I want to get a light little tap on it first. We can just keep Steel Winging while it's asleep, too. Alright, we got 2 Hyper Potions left. The question is, are the items in this room, past this trainer, worth losing one of our Pokemon? We'll have to find out. Alright, you're in the red. Very good. Takedown. Miss. Nice. Sleep time. I don't know if a Steel Wing will knock it out, though. I'm going to risk it. I don't care. You took one of my Pokemon away. If I need to, I'll take one of yours away, being you yourself, Stantler. You'd rather stay in this Pokeball, won't you? You think you'll ever put Shadow Pokemon in Pokemon Go? That would be interesting. Maybe your Pokemon gets taken away by a gym, and you gotta get it back and then purify it. No go on that first catch. Alright, do we take you down with a critical Steel Wing? Yes, we do. Goodbye, Stantler. Woodsy is also gone. Whisker's leveled up, though. I guess that's something. Plus a leveled up, though. I guess that's something. Leax! What's with this ridiculous power? It's the power of, I guess, vengeance for taking out our poor Noctowl. I know my friend up top let you two through. Oh, I get it. I got it real good. Alright, let's grab these items. I think there's 2 more trainers left to deal with, but we'll deal with them in the next episode. I mean, it was bound to happen eventually, you know? Timer Ball. I don't even use Timer Balls. I probably should. I'm sure people will be screaming at me if I don't. The legendary battles are going to be pretty intense, and the longer they go, the more powerful the Timer Balls become, but, like, I just like the added challenge of Pokeballs. In fact, I was talking to people, one of the recent Pokemon Go raids, and they were asking, why do you have so few Ultra Balls and Great Balls? I only had 3 Great Balls and 1 Ultra. I told them, I just toss them. I don't need them. They're like, are you insane? And I was like, no, I like the challenge. They're like, oh, get out of here, you like the challenge. Yes, I do like the challenge. You know what? We're going to go all the way back here. We're going to make this a bit of an extended... Oh, wait, this permanently unlocks it? Good. Okay, we can just keep going back and forth. We don't need to keep doing that UFO nonsense. This takes us back up to the Pokemon Center, or rather the Under Stadium. So, I have to put away one of our injured Pokemon. Woodsy, you were good for like however long you lasted on the team, buddy. This reminds me of Pokemon Silver when we lost Smarty, our real Noctowl. Not that you're not a real Noctowl, but away you must go. Joining poor little Makuhita, who never had a chance to get purified, at least until post-game. We are down 2 Pokemon. So the question is, which I'll leave up to you folks out there, which Shadow/previously Shadow Pokemon should we add to the team to replace our now knocked out Noctowl? Leave a comment down below. You can see all the Pokemon on screen right now. I'm not going to sort of sway your opinion either way or whatever, but, you know, just whichever Pokemon seems to draw your eye, catch your attention with whatever glorious stance it might happen to have. I mean, you know, Quillfish could be a thing. But, like, whichever Pokemon you want to add to the team, let me know in the comments below, and we'll see what we can do. But with that, we are going to end off the episode here, unfortunately. End off the episode. Thank you. I won't save it just yet. I keep very nervously wanting to make sure the audio did save properly. The rest of the Pokemon we can heal up at least while we're talking, though. But I want to say thanks for watching today's episode. We are basically at time. Actually, we're over time. But hopefully you enjoyed the episode. And again, leave a comment. Which Pokemon should we add to the team? Sorry, I still got a cold there. But regardless, I want to say thanks for watching. If you want to see some more episodes of Pokémon Colosseum, check the link in the description to the entire playlist. But during the outro, check out some other videos that I have done. Links to those will be included, as well as a link to subscribe to my channel if you want to see some daily Pokemon content for future Pokemon Colosseum episodes, Pokemon TCG videos, Pokemon Go as well, all sorts of good Pokemon stuff. But with that, we are done. Thanks again for watching. Professor Chaz is signing off, and I will catch you next time.